Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Willow Nicole. I am back. Guys, oh my god. So I went to the doctor today. Well, let me just go back a bit. A couple months ago, I think it was like in November or something like that, I went to the ER, excuse me. I went to the ER because I was in excruciating pain. Like it was, I thought like it's gonna be so TMI. I'm so sorry, but I thought a baby's head was coming through the other hole. It felt so bad. It felt like the ring of fire when a woman gives birth. It hurt like hell, and I was crying, and I had a freaking seizure like while I'm in pain. Like it like the pain, I don't know if it triggered like a seizure or whatever, but I had a seizure plus the pain, and I had to try to get through both. But I went to the ER literally, like, I think he took me the next morning. He said, baby, if you could survive tonight, I'll take you to the ER tomorrow. I was like, okay, roger that. I survived the night, and then he asked me how I was doing the next morning. I was like, I don't know if I could survive a whole nother day, but it's definitely not like last night. But I kind of do still want to know what's going on or whatever. So he took me up to the hospital. I get there, it takes like a fucking long ass time to get called back and everything. So I'm sitting there for a while. I got all my snacks. I got my headphones, my water, my snacks. I had my iPad, I had my phone. I had to occupy myself. And I like to bring like a blanket and wear a sweater because them ER departments be so freaking cold. It's like walking into a deep freezer almost. It be so cold. Or at least that's how I feel. But so I went to, they call me back after some time. Then I go and they do, they always gotta fucking poke you. So they made me do blood work. I had to do a urine sample, check for like UTI or, you know, like BV or something like that. Um, just like anything woman related, or even if I'm pregnant, or urine sample, blood work. I had to get they did an ultrasound too as well. So I get an ultrasound, everything. I'm doing all my tests. I'm waiting in the room because I've done all my tests, my urine. They came and poked me, took my blood away. Um, I went to CT, not CT, but I went to the radiology so I could get my ultrasound done. So I had to do a vaginal ultrasound. I'm pretty sure y'all women know what that is. Especially women who have been pregnant or have other issues going on, and you gotta get a vaginal ultrasound. So I had to get that done. And some time goes by, then I hear knock knock, hey, my name is so and so, the physician. So he coming in, he telling me, oh, so like we found something on your thing or whatever. It's like giving, what did he say, something it said like, he said like, it said like congested vaginal syndrome or something. All right. So he was like, so I looked that up. I was like, what is that? And then it said like PCS. No, PCS. So I was like, is it PCS? He was like, oh yeah, because I had to call him back in the room after I Googled it, and he came back and was like, yeah, well, it's like PCS. I said, so you saying it's PCS? He was like, well, I don't want to say for sure, but just follow up with your doctor. I'm like, sir, it says PCS on my paper. Like, it says, like, it literally is giving damn near saying PCS without saying PCS, right? So PCS is pelvic congestion syndrome. It's not the other PCS. There's like another condition like PCS or whatever, but that's not that one. It's pelvic congestion syndrome. So that's what the paperwork said that it was like indicating or hinting at, which I don't know what is wrong with these doctors in my area, but they be like scared to diagnose people. Like, why the fuck are you a doctor if you're not going to diagnose somebody? What? Okay, anyway, so I get that. And then so I take my paperwork home. I tell hubby, I'm like, oh my God, I think I have PCS. He was like, what is that? I was like, it's pelvic congestion syndrome. And then so we Googling it and we find out what it is. So basically it's like, you ever seen somebody with varicose veins, or anybody comment down below if you have varicose veins? It's like varicose veins in your, I think it's your uterus or something like that. Lower pelvic area region, woman region, but in like your uterus or ovary. It's like something like that. I think is it your uterus? Something like that. I don't know, but just look it up. Pelvic congestion syndrome, also known as PCS. But I will look up pelvic congestion syndrome because when you look at PCS, it's usually that other condition. So just look up pelvic congestion syndrome. But anyway, we looked it up. That's why I was in a lot of pain. Basically, it's like varicose veins in your, I think it's uterus, something like that. And it's like when blood in your body travels or something, the veins get all like nasty and clogged up. And then once the blood sits in there, it pulls out into like my abdomen. So that's why my stomach looks super big. It hangs a little bit. I try to suck it in or whatever, but it's kind of hard. It actually sometimes hurts. That's why I get in pain sometimes and I have to take Tylenol and stuff like that. But yeah, so they said I had PCS, and so I went to, well, that's what Google said, because the hospital guy, the physician at the ER didn't want to verbally say that's what I had, but that's what that's what the people who do the ultrasound. So when you do the ultrasound, there's somebody with a license. They submit that to them and then they look it over and then they tell the ER physician, hey, this is what our findings are. This is what it looks like. And so that's what they put on. That's what that person put on. I don't know if it's like a radiology reader or somebody licensed to read that type of stuff. And then tell the physicians like that's what they think it is. Oh, what? And then physicians come back and tell the patient, and usually have to follow up, or they have to get like surgery, or they have to be admitted, or something like that. So anyway, that whatever person that is, they put it in the notes that that's what it was indicating, that's what I had. So then I go to my gynecologist, and then she's like, yep, that's pelvic congestion syndrome, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, he was scared to make a diagnosis. And she was like, that's weird. I was like, I know, that's how they be at, like, in that hospital, the ER department. They be scared to diagnose people with stuff. But I told her that, and she was like, yeah, so here, I was like, so what can I do to, like, relieve the pain? She was like, oh, take, like, Tylenol and everything, or you can get on birth control or whatever. And I was like, well, birth control is not really going to work for me because I have like this neurological condition. And anytime I put anything foreign in my body or anything like that, or take something weird that my body is not wanting or whatever, I have a seizure and it's not good for me. So, boom. So, and then I didn't want to like really be on birth control because I had just got my IUD taken out like last summer because it was so painful, and I didn't want to do steroid shots. I didn't want to do the depot because it blows you up like a freaking well, and I already look kind of weird in the face, and I didn't want to like be fat or whatever. So, and then I can't remember to take a pill every day, so that wasn't gonna work. And I didn't want the thing in your arm, the Nexplanon, because after dealing with the freaking IUD, was like, Nexplanon, I'm probably gonna have to take that thing out too. But yeah, and then these certain like birth controls, they be having you feeling all like anxious one minute and then pissed off another. They have your hormones all like off balance and stuff. So I didn't want it. So anyway, then I bring up to her about this certain procedure that you do. And then that's when she was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, we could do that. And like, she didn't even tell me that that was an option. I had to tell her. But anyway, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes some of these doctors, you just got to tell them what to do for them to do it. Like, you got to give them a nudge. Like, hello, I need heart surgery. Okay, let's get you set up for heart surgery. But if you don't mention it, you going to freaking die or something. Because they're not going to say, hey, you need heart surgery. This is what's going on with you. So anyway, that happened. I told her about it. She was like, yeah. Then she gave me this vascular surgeon's like info. So then I looked her up. I called her office, got a scheduled appointment. I went in for my scheduled appointment. She ordered more tests for me to do. I had to do a CT scan this time with contrast. So they put like an IV in your arm and they drip this like clear fluid in your body. It makes you feel like you're like hot and all that and tingly, and it kind of makes your heart race a little bit, and then it makes you feel like you're peeing on yourself, but you're really not. And it makes you feel all warm and like just weird. Anyway, so it's like a contrast, and then they'll say like breathe in, hold it. They'll take a picture and then they'll say you can breathe now. So then they go through the scan. And then so after doing the blood work again, because I had to do more blood work, and then she wanted me to do this scan or whatever, I went in today to get the results and stuff, and she was like, oh, we didn't really see much on the scan. I was like, well, I was having a freaking seizure while in the machine, and I was trying not to thrash around because I know like when you're in a machine you're supposed to stay still. So she was like, oh, it's okay, we got what we needed, but I still think there's like a concern there. So next, this is what we're gonna do. So she said that she has to talk with a anesthesiologist because of my condition. I don't know what the hell it's gonna do to me, because she usually do general anesthesia, but they about to sedate me. Like I'm about to be like, they about to put my ass under. So I have to now wait to see if the surgeon at this hospital near me is gonna take my case. Not the surgeon, but the neurologist. I was gonna say neurologist. Not the surgeon, not the neurologist, but the anesthesiologist. She has to contact somebody that works at the hospital that's the head of the department and see who gonna take my case, because there's like a lot of anesthesiologists that work there. See which one's gonna take my case. If they don't, then I have to go all the way to DC to what is it, like Washington Hospital in DC, to get my like it's an outpatient procedure. It's minimal evasive surgery, or it's kind of listed as a surgery, but it's like a procedure. So they're gonna go in with like just like this like machine thing, like move these little things around, and they're gonna look in there with a camera and see what's going on in there and see how much damage is done already in there. And if it's a lot of damage, I'm gonna get surgery to, she's gonna put these things in there to cut off the veins and clip off the veins, and so the blood doesn't pull out into my abdomen and cause me severe pain. And if that doesn't work, I'll have to come back for a post-op a month after. But first you're gonna have to do all the pictures to see if she needs to proceed with the actual clipping of the veins and stuff like that. If she does, she will do it while I'm there. If she don't, then I'm still gonna leave and whatever. But basically, we're moving towards surgery, and I'm nervous because I haven't been put under in a while. The last big surgery I've had was skin graft surgery, and that was back in 2015. So yes, I haven't had any surgeries or had to be put under the knife since like then. So I'm kind of nervous, but pray for me, y'all. I'm still gotta wait for a date because she still has to talk to the anesthesiologist at our local hospital to see if they're going to take my case, because it seemed like every time a physician or a therapist or like a physical therapist or occupational therapist hears functional neurological disorder, and I start to explain what happens and I mention the word freaking seizure, they're like, they cut me off. Nobody want to see me, nobody want to help me. Like, what the hell? But I'm kind of thinking that they're gonna not want to do it, but let's cross our fingers, because I really don't want to have to go to DC and then my family has to sit around DC for 2 hours. Like, no, I don't think so. I'd rather just do it up here at the hospital and they just be local. If you want to go home for 2 hours, he can go home. If you want to come back, he could come back. But I'm kind of nervous of what the drugs is going to do to my brain, because anytime you're trying to chillax this brain's like, no, 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 you need to seize right now. And I start seizing. And then I'm tired because I've been seizing. And them seizures, when I have those seizures, them shits ain't no joke. Them shits will put me on my ass for like 24 hours. I won't be walking. I won't be talking. I'll lose my vision. I'll lose my speech. Freaking my mouth is gonna freaking, my tongue's gonna come out. And it's just, I don't want it. But, guys, I have to get surgery. So, I'm nervous and I'm scared. But I know it's gonna be a-okay. But yeah, guys, so thank y'all for watching my video. Pray for me. I hope I can get some relief. I hope these people will take my case so I don't have to go way out in left field, like freaking like 2 hours away from home just to freaking do some shit, you know. We could do it right like 15 minutes down the road. So pray that they take my case, guys. But yeah, pray for me, guys. Thank y'all for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope I wasn't boring y'all or anything like that. Yeah, before I go, guys, don't forget to comment on this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure that post notification bell is on. And yeah, I will see y'all again on another one. Bye.